Here we go.
Said she see me in her drink. She wanna go out, let's go have a drink. I told her that I only sip on me. She said, what do that mean? That mean I only sip on me. She want me on the team. She know a nigga getting green. Your ass will get cremated. Your ass get left on the pavement. Pay him with my payment. I heard you wrote a statement. Acting like you don't know that shit blatant. Hold on, nigga, wait me. To the top, I pop that basement. I put your shit adjacent. I run in your crib and leave it vacant. Everything I'm taking. On everything ain't talking. I hear that bullshit often. But I don't care. I got my team. Bitch, gon' split like a dolphin. I turn your bitch to a fiend.
All right, guys, here we go. Let's jump into it. You know who this guy is, right here. That guy right there. Get back over. That guy right there. We're gonna talk about him very quickly, in short, before we go to other portions of the video. Like the content, subscribe to the channel. I'm your boy, Roadstar Sports, coming to you tonight just to bring you a bit of news on tonight. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Will McClay. And I brought him up because Spagnola has given a report to say that he will be back next year, which is very, very good news because I like Will McClay. I like what he has done. I like his mindset in terms of the player personnel and decisions that he has made to get certain players in. I like his football IQ in terms of player personnel. He'll be back next year, which is a very, very good silver lining, if you will, for the Dallas Cowboys. Not much. It's not a bunch of hoopla because we could have lost him because talks were surfacing that he was contemplating leaving. So to have him back again next year is a bonus. And then there were teams that were looking at him to snatch him up if Jerry Jones didn't do the right thing and try to keep him. So kudos to Jerry for that, for bringing back Will McClay. Let's take a look at something right quick. Now, Stephen Jones and Jr. and Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones Jr. are being messy, per reports from a good friend, Mark Holmes, has said that from sources that Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones Jr. are the ones that who have fingers pointed at them to put Brian Schottenheimer in position as head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Everyone and every source, every social media platform, every analyst, from Ryan Clark, from Get Up in the Morning, ESPN, Fox Sports, you name it. Everyone is saying he's not qualified. We as fans know he's not qualified. We don't matter. It's what it is. But nonetheless, let me say this. I'm not even going to trip off that because I believe within myself, I know what Jerry is doing. Jerry is a limelight. Jerry wants to be in the spotlight. Jerry wants the tabloids. Jerry wants to hit the tabloids at the right time. want everybody to know, first and foremost, don't pay that no attention what Stephen Jones is doing or what Jerry Jones Jr. is doing. Deion Sanders is going to be the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys going to 2025. That's going to be your splash. That's going to be the moment where the social media and this internet will be broken during that time, because Deion Sanders will be the head coach of Dallas Cowboys. Now, having said that, the Dallas Cowboys are losing a lot of players, a lot of coaches. One that I was keeping my eye on the most is that of Al Harris. We just lost Al Harris. Al Harris has gone to the Chicago Bears. That's a huge hit for the Dallas Cowboys in terms of cornerbacks. Defensive back Trayvon Diggs had his surgery. I'm ready to move on from Trayvon Diggs. I'm ready to wheel and deal him, get some kind of package deal for a player that want to play, that loves the position enough to play, and be effective as a Dallas Cowboy. Trayvon Diggs is just not that player. He throws his body around everywhere. He doesn't want to tackle. He arm tackles. He's barely arm tackling. He does this, throw your body up against the player to try to tackle him. He's not even putting any effort in tackling. He's not putting any effort in his craft. So I'm of the mindset, let's move away from Trayvon Diggs and get somebody in here who salvages their position and takes their position to heart. The coaching carousel continues. We heard talks about Deion will take the job without his son. Now we're hearing double down talks of Deion saying he wants his sons to come with him. At this point in time, we don't know what to expect. Now, what I will say is I am not a fan of Shedeur Sanders starting for the Dallas Cowboys outright. I'm not a fan of it. We have a quarterback in place. We're getting paid a lot of money, $60 million this year, getting paid to do the job. Let him do the job healthy. If something happens to Dak, God forbid, but if something does and we have a repeat of this year, next year, Shedeur Sanders is the quarterback. But I believe that he needs to learn. He needs to learn at this level. You don't want to damage a kid at this level. And I know Deion knows his child, knows his children. I get it. But let's be safe about this. Let's be sure about this, about what we're doing. I like Deion Sanders as a head coach. I like what he has done in the several places he was at. I like his mindset. I like Deion's mindset while he was on there with Ernie, and not Ernie, but I can't think of his name now. When he was on host with Michael Irvin on the NFL Countdown, I think. But yeah, I like Deion then. I like his mindset. I like how he took control of the platform. I like how he executed what he was talking about in terms of plays, X's and O's, players, getting involved with these young players. That's been Deion from, and I think he's going to do a phenomenal job. He would do a phenomenal job with the Cowboys locker room as well, to get these guys ready to go, ready, pumped up, and ready to go. Now, the Commanders have been talking trash. And see, let me say this about the Commanders. They got to be careful, because it's been 32 years since you won a Super Bowl. So you got to be careful, and it's always best to do your talking after you have won the thing. Win it all, and then do the talking. Don't get the talking now, and you haven't won it yet. Because next year is not promised. You know, it's not promised. I like what they're doing. I like the culture. I love Jaden Daniels. I do. I love Jaden Daniels. I love how his family, his mom, his dad is instrumental in his life to continue to mold and shape him about what he doesn't know because he's green. I like that. But at the end of the day, let's pump the brakes. Let's enjoy the moment, and let's see how far they can take this thing. They are representing the division well. Philly is representing the division well. You know, the Cowboys stink. That's just the bottom line. Stink, flat out. And the Giants, I guess we're holding hands. But this is the latest search for one Deion Sanders. It says Cowboys coaching search Colorado players, including Deion Sanders' son, in agreement on prime time's future. It says Pro Football Hall of Fame cornerback and Colorado Buffalo head coach Deion Sanders recently described Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones' phone call about his team head coaching vacancy as intriguing. We already knew that. I'm just of the mindset, out of all that has been taking place and out of all the prolonging, you don't have a solidified candidates. All of your coaches that you had in place, one, Kellen Moore, from my understanding from Mark Holmes, turned down Dallas Cowboys offer. Mike McCarthy, the number one that you wanted to keep, to give him an extension, he turned down your offer. What is it? The coach, Ben, I'm terrible with names, guys. The head coach, Ben, he's gone to another. He's been taken off the board. The Jets' former coach, he's off the board. I mean, and it's continuing. Kingsbury is of the mindset that he's going to return with the Commanders next year. So you can't go there. What else? And we talked about Jets' former coach. He's gone to San Francisco as their defensive coordinator. So coaches are becoming slim for the Dallas Cowboys, which leads me to believe it's no way that you're going to have Brian Schottenheimer as your head coach. There's no way that that's going to take place. That's not going to happen. So let's just pump the brakes on that. The only three candidates that's out there, well, you might as well say two solidified candidates that are out there waiting is Pete Carroll and Deion Sanders. All right, these are the two. Per Patrick Walker's report, these are the two. Patrick Walker, the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, Clarence is kind of out there in that field somewhere. You can deal with Clarence. He's the one that's putting together this report. Now, with the candidates that are gone, Pete Carroll is off the board as well. He's now with the Raiders. Okay. Fossil is gone. Okay. He's over at Tennessee Titans. Robert Prince is taking his first interview with the Miami Dolphins. I'm getting this straight off the press. Listen, time is running out for the Dallas Cowboys to find a bona fide coach, to pick a bona fide coach. At this point in time, get Mike Singletary. You know, Deion Sanders and Mike Singletary. You can bring Deion as the head coach, and you can bring Mike Singletary as defensive coordinator. I don't care how you get it done. Get it done. Okay? Time is running out. Dallas Cowboys time to find a bona fide coach that can that can get this franchise to another level, to where it used to be in high competition, to, you know, be ready to compete. Time is running out to find that coach. Hey, man. At the end of the day, bro, at the end of the very day, at the least, we still them Cowboys, man. We still them Cowboys. And it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate that we got to go through this, man. And it hurts. Oh man, it bites. You know, it bites, man. It bites terribly. So on that note, I'm gonna try to end it on a high note. All right. All right, man. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll bring you some more news in a little while, but right now, be them Cowboys, man.
As for them little old giants, you know that you are through.
Come on, Dion. Save us, bro. Dion, call Jerry and save us. Lone Star Sports. Making sense.
Because we're still them boys. Philadelphia escape routes. Ask the commanders to. And as for them
Bye, guys. Peace.
giants.